Even as President Obama calls for national unity and oversees a peaceful transition of power to Donald Trump, there are thousands of dejected and outraged Americans who are now protesting out in the streets the new president. Last night, there were massive demonstrations that erupted on the streets of at least 10 American cities, including Oakland, Chicago, LA, and Boston, as protesters shut down highways, burned the president-elect in effigy, and chanted anti-Trump slogans. Here in Gotham City, thousands marched to Trump Tower to show their discontent with the nation's decision. Those demonstrations picked up again today in San Francisco and elsewhere in the country. We sent our team out to ask the protesters here in New York what they hope to achieve.
What are you hoping to come out of this rally?
Solidarity with others.
Show everyone that in a democracy, we get our opinions count too.
I'm hoping with social media and everything we have at our fingertips these days, that things like this will make the world see that we do not want this president. This is not our president.
I'm hoping for people to see this, see that people are upset about his policies, about what he wants to do to this country, and will get up and join us.
Yesterday, devastated, angry, upset. Today we're coming together in an expression of rage.
I hope that he get impeached, to be honest.
We want people to organize, to pay attention to local elections, and to do everything they can in the next 4 years to stop the harm that's going to happen.
I don't know what else to do except for make my voice heard and get the voice out and make sure people know that this is not what we want.
Today, with the Democratic Party facing a lot of problems, Bloomberg Politics Read John is reporting that Howard Dean is now seriously considering a run to get back his former job as Democratic Party chairman. So, John, is this just kind of a falling action from a party that just suffered a surprising loss, or are we going to see protests continue and the DNC chair position is kind of a proxy fight, initial proxy fight for trying to find a new direction?
Well, I think that clearly that protests of this kind are not going to go on indefinitely. They will happen for a period of time, and as long as they're peaceful, no one wants to see anybody get hurt, but as long as they're peaceful, they're fine. You know, people should be allowed to march and express their discontent with what happened. I think that in a funny way, these protests portend more for the Democratic Party than they do for the Republican Party, because there is going to be a large core of the Democratic base that is not going to want to see an accommodationist Democratic Party, not going to want to see Democrats making deals with Donald Trump. They're going to want to see Donald Trump be a party of resistance. And for people who are elected Democrats and others in the party, they're going to have to contend with this. I think not for another couple of weeks. They're going to have to contend with this for at least the first year of Donald Trump's administration.
There's this issue of what to do about how to confront Donald Trump's agenda. There's also the issue of trying to rebuild the Democratic Party because, of course, as we've discussed, they've lost the White House, but they have been decimated in Congress and at the gubernatorial level, the state legislatures. When Howard Dean was chair, he was to the left. He called himself the Democratic wing of the Democratic Party. He's now to the right of Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders. Yep. So as the Democratic Party chair, I'll just say one more thing. Arguably, if the right chair, if it's someone like a Haley Barbour or a Ron Brown, it could be the most prominent spokesperson the party has. So the fight for that job is a big deal.